Welcome to Culture Screen, where we analyze culture. In this episode, we are summarizing the 9th episode from Season 2 of the Sopranos series titled From Where to Infinity. It was written by Michael Imperioli and directed by Henry J. Bronston. The episode first aired on March 12, 2000. In the beginning, we see Christopher is still in the hospital after being shot at by Matt and Sean in the prior episode. The doctors say he died for 1 minute and is brought back to life after his spleen is taken out. As Chris is high on morphine, he tells Tony and Paulie that he went down to hell and saw his father, Dickie Moltisanti, his friend Brendan Fallone, and Mikey Palmise. He adds that Mikey and Brendan told him to give Tony and Paulie a message, 3 o'clock. He also says he sees his father being murdered over and over again in hell. Tony and Paulie know Chris is heavily dosed with morphine and don't think much of the vision at first. While Chris was being revived in the hospital, Carmela prays for Christopher in a room with a crucifix. When he comes back to consciousness again, Carmela tells him that he has been granted a second chance. Christopher tells Carmela that he went to hell while he was unconscious. Carmela is upset at this because Tony lied to her previously by telling her that Christopher had said he had gone to heaven instead. Tony responds to Chris by saying they will not go to hell because what they do is similar to the military, due to the fact that they are soldiers and soldiers don't go to hell for killing their enemies. Tony says that everyone involved in their lifestyle knows what is at stake when they get involved. Tony considers what they do is all just part of their business. Paulie, however, is frightened by this and tells Christopher he was not in hell but rather purgatory. Paulie continues to have repetitive nightmares and keeps waking up at 3 a.m. because of what Christopher told him. After hearing about the nightmares enough, Paulie's girlfriend tells him to go speak to a psychic. After attending a psychic session, the psychic somehow has an episode where he calls forth the soul of Charles Pagano, the first man Paulie ever killed 30 years ago. The psychic tells Paulie the name of the man, and Paulie cannot believe it. Paulie is immediately freaked out by this and reacts violently against the psychic by grabbing him by the collar. After this, Paulie accuses the psychic of conducting satanic black magic, and he is told to leave. Paulie storms out and tosses a folding chair before leaving. After this, we see Paulie heads over to speak to his priest. He asks the priest why he doesn't have immunity from these spirits after having made so many donations to the church throughout the years. He tells the priest that as a result of this, he will not be donating to the church any longer. Remember, I am summarizing the entire series, so subscribe and click on that notification bell to be reminded when I upload the next episode. I will be reviewing other TV shows and movies as well, so let me know what your favorite TV series or movie is so I can summarize it in the future. Stay tuned. In another scene, we see Salvatore meets with his FBI handler Skip Lipari again, but does not give him any new information. Salvatore insists that Tony may suspect he is an informant. When someone on the street tells Salvatore where Matthew Bevilacqua may be hiding, he tells Tony and they both head over to question and kill him. Once they manage to locate Matthew, Tony begins to question him. He does this to make sure Richie Aprile had nothing to do with the hit on Christopher. As soon as he is able to confirm Richie was not involved, he shoots Matthew. Tony looks over at Salvatore, basically commanding him to shoot, and Salvatore proceeds to shoot. They both empty out their magazines on Matthew while he is strapped to the chair. Afterwards, Salvatore and Tony head over to a restaurant where they eat and reminisce about the old days and the way things used to be. Tony ends by asking Salvatore if he believes in God. Salvatore says yes, and that he is thankful for how God has blessed him. While having a conversation with Gabriella Dante, Silvio Dante's wife, Gabriella tells Carmela that the Gumar of Ralphie Rotaldo, a Soprano associate, recently impregnated his Gumar. As Carmela dwells on the embarrassment this would bring on her, she later asks Tony to get a vasectomy. Tony replies by saying he would never have that procedure done. Tony says he broke up with his Gumar, gets frustrated, and no longer wants to speak about his extramarital affairs, so Carmela takes a pillow and goes downstairs to sleep. Carmela also tells Tony she spoke to Christopher and he didn't have a vision of going to heaven, but rather hell, and is upset Tony would lie to her about that. In the kitchen, AJ drops a tray containing their dinner, and Tony insults AJ, calling him his quote-unquote only male heir. This of course is clearly said in a fit of rage, and Tony soon apologizes by getting pizza for them to eat. Tony then tells Carmela that he will get a vasectomy if she really wants him to. Carmela responds by telling Tony that she does not want him getting a vasectomy, and in reality, she really has only ever wanted him to herself. That was episode 22, titled From Where to Eternity. To watch the next next or previous episode summary, click on the link in the description or at the end of this video. Don't forget, I would really appreciate it if you hit the like button. If you enjoyed this summary, every like helps me grow this channel tremendously. See you on the next one.
Tell Tony and Paulie 3 o'clock.
We upload new videos every week, so subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to hit the like button as well. Click the notification bell to be notified of when we upload these videos. See you on the next episode of Culture Screen.